Award winner of the Distinguished Alumni Rugby Award. And I have a little bio here. He was born in Uvalde, Texas. His mother, Mary Kathleen McKay, was a substitute teacher, originally from New Jersey. His father, James Donald, was a Mississippi-born gas station owner who ran an autopilot supply business. He's of Scottish, Irish, English, German, and Swedish descent. He grew up in Longview, Texas, where he graduated from high school. Showing little interest in his father's oil business, which his two brothers later joined. He was longing for a change of scenery and spent a year in Australia washing dishes and shoveling chicken noodles. Back to the States he came. He attended the University of Texas in Austin, originally wishing to be a lawyer, but he discovered the inspirational Og Mandino's book, The Greatest Salesman in the World, before one of his finals. It was then he decided to become an actor instead of a... Wait a minute. This isn't Matthew McConaughey? Our award winner, born and raised here in Austin. He was a great big brother to his two younger brothers. He put up with them most of the time. But like all big brothers, enjoyed terrorizing them. Anyone else picked on them, though, he was their fiercest protector. Anyone messed with his little brothers, they didn't have to answer to him. He graduated from Westwood High School in 1998. He loved sports and played everyone with great skill, excelling in soccer, baseball, basketball, football, and track and field. But it wasn't until he came to St. Edward's that he found his true passion, rugby. He's also a highly respected educator. When he's not spending time with his family or working with students here on the Hill, you'll find him at the Harmony School of Excellence, where he's been a special education coordinator and teacher for the last 4 years. This young man has been my go-to speaker for my class for my freshman class, when I need somebody to come and talk to my class about special ed and teaching. I want my students to hear and understand the passion for teaching that this fellow has. His love of the game and of St. Edward's Rugby is evident by the countless hours a week he spends here on the Hill, and by the respect and admiration of all those who call him coach. He absolutely loves St. Edward's University and believes in what St. Ed has to offer. When he's not spending time with his beautiful family or working with you young men, you go down the hallways at Harmony School, and he absolutely loves it over there. So he's done a lot, and he's an outstanding educator. You know, I've always been so impressed at how calm he is on the sidelines. It's just amazing. Sometimes I want to go to the sidelines and just check his blood pressure. He's so calm. You don't know what I'm talking about. He cherishes the relationships and lasting friendships rugby world has brought upon him. He volunteers for the love of the game, love of the school, and the young lives it touches. Help me welcome our first recipient of the Outstanding Rugby Alumni Award, Brannen, Ellyson.
Wow, I don't know what to say. To be honest, I'm pretty pissed off I didn't know about this beforehand. I kind of pride myself on these kind of things, on knowing things beforehand. I must have 10 dummy Facebook accounts that I use to gain access to other people. It's amazing if you find a picture of a pretty girl and say you go to a school with someone, how fast they go.
It's true. That's how we get all that around.
No, that's actually true. That's how we get it most of our done some other things. I'm not going to talk about those. I'm not talking about Mexico either. Yeah, I don't know what to say. You know, this game takes a lot from you. It takes a whole lot. And it hurts sometimes. My body hurts. And there's other parts of it hurt. And if you stay in this game long enough, you lose some things. You lose sometimes relationships with people because you don't have time for them. You lose hours at home. You feel guilty about it. But you get something back. And what you get back, there ain't no words for it, or a song about it, or a picture. You get something back that lasts forever. Gosh, I guess I kind of feel like I finally got that. You know, this game is real special, and this team is real special. And the things you do in this game, they find out who you are. You find out who you are on the rugby field. You find out who will stand next to you when things are tough. You find out who is going to get your back when nobody else will. You find out who's going to pull you out of the muck when other people have turned away. And that carries over into life. The greatest thing is that after you fight in this game, and you fight, you know that later on in life you can face any challenge you have. But it's more than that. You know you can pick up a phone and call someone who you might not have talked to in 10 or 15 years. And you don't have to explain to them why you might need a hand or why you might need help. You don't even have to ask them. You already know they're going to be there. And that's what's important about this game. And I think that's what a lot of us have found out over the years. My wife's a really remarkable lady. She puts up a lot of late hours. She's a part of this, even more so than I am. I couldn't do it without her. Sometimes I can't do it with her. Been real lucky. Been real lucky to meet all of y'all. It's been a privilege. I don't ever really feel like I've done much. I just feel like I've been lucky enough to be around good people. I was lucky enough to come to school, lucky enough to play rugby. Lucky enough to meet some good kids. Lucky enough to meet Coach Locke, Coach Steve, learn from them. This all started 6 years ago when I made a phone call and a guy right back there named Paul Chartier. His name should be on here before mine. Rugby went away from this school for a while, 8 years, something like that, and that's the one right there that started back up. So if you ain't had a chance to talk to him, you need to, because his name needs to be up here before mine does, I think.
I'll probably end up keep on rambling if I don't tie this up in a minute. The funny thing is when I talk, half the people I've coached, they're like, oh man, I can't wait. And half of them are like, oh shit. So I will wrap this up. I didn't expect this. So thanks a lot for whoever was involved in this. I don't think I really deserve it. But I think my family deserves it. I think my wife deserves it. I think my son deserves it, so I accept it on behalf of them. I want to thank y'all for that. You know, we keep on rolling on. Thanks a lot for that. I really appreciate it, and I don't know what to say. I will say one thing though. Because I had originally written a speech before this. I need to leave going. No, seriously. Hey, thank y'all. Thank y'all for this. That's really cool, man. This is a real special moment in my life. A bunch of people have walked up to me tonight, and they've, you know, they said thanks, and I appreciate it. Now I know that all of you are liars. But a bunch of people have asked me, like, what about tomorrow? What about tomorrow? We know you're beat up and all that. You know, it's funny, the thing is the coaches, we say we're not going to talk about it. And we usually don't, but then we usually bring our voice sometimes too. Yeah. Well, tomorrow I'm going to tell y'all what's going on. We are the best team in Texas, and we fucking left for that. And the best team from Colorado is coming down here to play us. All right? The best team in Texas, best team in Colorado. We ain't in Colorado. All right? We're in Texas. All right? And we're going to show up tomorrow. And I promise you that every person that steps on that field is going to fight the way that you've never seen before in your life, because that's what this group does. We've had groups before that run up 80, 90 points and don't blink an eye. This group fights. They find a way to fight. They've been down. They've had close games, more close games this year than all the others combined. And they find a way to win. And it's special. It's very special. So I promise you tomorrow what you're going to see is something you're never going to forget. And I don't really give a shit about the scoreboard. Because I promise you, you're going to see something special. And that's it. Thanks a lot for this. I would just talk forever. But